So we're back again, with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we have claimed victory at the Wing Ceremony, and Zelda got snatched away by a tornado, and that's not like the best news that anybody, or that any father should receive. Gaepora must be going through quite the shambles. And we have to go and follow this mysterious woman who woke us up from our peaceful slumber. How could she? Anyway, we have to go right in here and find out what's going on. Quite the sword. The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Phi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, LSP. You must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Recognition complete. Master. LSP. My master. LSP. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword I've kept secret all these years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, LSP. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it, you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. It sounds intense in words, but all you gotta do is just freaking swack this thing with a giant, beam of light. I will kind of go on a limb and say that this is something called a goddess crest. Notice that it has nothing right above it. One with a speck of hair right on top is called the Hylian crest, and one with a triforce, kind of like you can make a picture of right here, figuratively, is called the royal crest, given that the triforce is passed down from the royal family. Anyway, all you gotta do is just charge out that blade and swoosh. Master LSP, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddesses separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword, and will accompany you in your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. LSP, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old texts is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Fi says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, LSP, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please, see it through and prove the legend's true. No way, man. No way I'm gonna bring your daughter back. But it's so much to do. Like, I cannot even see myself capable of performing such stuff. But yeah, sure, why not? You do your people proud, LSP. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, LSP. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the Bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Alright, and with that we have fully obtained the green tunic that we so much were looking forward to. There will be no money in that cabinet if you try to open it up again, but go back right outside here, and somebody very helpful will be right outside of our door. Fledge, hey, what's up, man? LSP. Yep. Is there anything you want to talk about? That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. We have the adventure pouch. Yeah, we can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear, so it will just kind of pop out 4 spots like that, and I will say that this is upgradable in 4 different ways. There are 3 upgrades that you can get from somebody here at the Land of Skyloft, and 1 that you can get from a special chest up in the sky, but I will talk about that later, perhaps. What's up, Cawlin? You feel better that you threw eggs at me during the race? You could have easily been reprimanded for cheating, man. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Groose won't come out of his room and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Okay, Mr. Egg Thrower and completely missed 5 times and lost a race. You should sit back with your blue hair and just... You lost, man. You lost and you know it. Anyway, I suppose we should go and see Groose now. What's up, man? I really feel bad for... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he does become a much better person in the future, but right now he's being a child. Man-child, we call that. Why do redheads always have to be this way? Groose, what up? Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know. You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in the race. It should have been me up there with her that day. But I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Alright, you can keep bending over and you're telling me to grow a backbone and you can't even stand straight, man. Anyway, he hates us so much that he literally drew a picture of us and put it on a freaking punching bag. Seriously? I can't stand you, Groose. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and punch it for you. Ugh, Alright, I guess backfire. But you can actually mess up his picture that way. What I don't know for a fact now is that if it actually stays that way for the rest of the game, it may fix itself and may not. That's kind of like one thing that I never experienced. To get some instant karma, though, I'm just going to open up your cabinet, even though I can't grab anything out of it. Groose, what a character. But anyway, we can just go outside here and go straight back to Skyloft. and get out right side of that door. Let's leave. Okay, we're gonna get down to brass tacks. So what we want to do is, first of all, talk to Instructor Alwyn. What's up, man? I heard the news, LSP. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds, and you're gonna go look for her, is that right? The headmaster told me that there's land beneath the clouds. You do know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. But it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. And this is the wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. Yeah, these are items that you can get here on, well, not only on Skyloft, but, hey, go ahead and equip her. These are upgradable things, so notice that— What, Fi? What do you want? Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light that it created. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface only armed with a sword would result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have nothing already to— I have a shield on right now! Are you blind? Just shut up! Anyway, that's Seth Rogen from frickin', whatever that movie is called. The Guilt Trip, that's a frickin' great movie. Oh man. Anyway, going up to the bazaar, we're gonna go ahead and get a bottle and a potion of our choice. It does not matter which one you get, as long as you have one that will assist you in the journey ahead. Go right in here. So welcome to the bazaar. I have many things to talk about in here. I feel like if I were to sit here and do it now, I would just run out of time, but I think one specific girl that I just want to go ahead and point out here, her name is Beatrice. She is named after a peacock, like, yeah, a peacock, like the big blurb that like sputters its feathers out in like a big cone-shaped form. She's named after that. Hello and welcome to the item check. Want to put stuff in your pouch in your storage? Want to take something out of storage? It's fine. So is there anything in your pouch in storage that you want to move? Not now, but I will say that when you do drop in the bazaar, you want to check on her ideally, because she's kind of in the sulking mood. Anyway, with that though, we're primarily focused on getting a potion here, so go ahead and talk to her. Love. What's up, love? Hey, you there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. My hair's brown. It's brown! Had it been made of gold, like frickin' 24 karat gold, it would have been like worth thousands. But seriously? Golden hair? Are you serious? Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Yeah. The one that we're more concerned about is that you can get the first empty bottle from her out of 3 of them. Most of all. But empty bottles are pretty optimal to have. Now, I will say that the one that I specifically like to choose before embarking on an adventure is something called the Revitalizing Potion right here. I can't scoop it like that, but you have to go ahead and Z-target it and examine it in order to buy it. This mysterious auxiliary is known as Revitalizing Potion. Simply pour it on a broken shield, and in moments the shield will be as good as new. It's amazing. Not only that, but the multi-purpose mixture will even restore 4 hearts. How about some to take on your journey and your travels? Your journey and my travels? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna pay 30 rupees because I saved up a lot. But there we go. Revitalizing Potion. How fun. Thank you, sweet. I'm not even attracted to you, but I appreciate the bottle. Anyway, we can go ahead and leave. And that is it. Before embarking on the journey, you want to have a bottle and a shield and a potion of your choice. That is it. Now we can finally dive off the edge and head to our very first destination, which would be that Faron province down there. So, let's go ahead and run and get to her. What's up, man? Before I even go anywhere, I just want to check up on you. Gully. Hey, look up there. It's Beetle's air shop. It's here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Beetle. This kid did mention Annette, but if you actually go ahead and look up here, wherever his shop is, that is Beetle. He may seem familiar from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. We've had quite the amount of time, like, meeting him and dealing with his shenanigans back in The Wind Waker HD, but he's just a cause that we have to go ahead and see later. But what's up, Fi? What's going on? Master, the column of light is visible from here. Dive off a ledge and call your Loftwing from here, where you can see the column of light. It is time for you to set out on your search for Zelda. You can call out your Loftwing with the down after you dive off. I've been training for that for like the first 2 episodes. Leave me alone, Fi. Anyway, with that, we can finally dive off and get straight to her. Alright, and welcome to the sky. And man, I love this music, but fortunately we only get to hear it for a little bit. But first off, I want to go ahead and demonstrate something called a launch stone. And that's just in my book. That's what I like to call it. I'm sure that it's called something different, but I call it the launch stone. You can actually use these. You didn't get to use them in the tutorial with flying, but you can use these to really get a boost in the sky. Like seriously, it will launch you just forward like that. Anyway, go ahead and drop down here, and bam. So we actually do have to use our sailcloth here, but I'm not actually going to press ZR because Fi says something really freaking hilarious after she says that, after this happens, but just go ahead and read and, listen to her. It's hilarious right here. Master, please make sure to use your sailcloth when descending from high elevations. Failing to do so has a high probability of resulting in injury. I took the liberty of deploying the sailcloth for you this time, and in the future, make sure that you're not a freaking idiot. I freaking love Fi, this time when you first, mess up. But we have arrived here. This is the fabled surface that has been long part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. The Sealed Grounds. Ugh. It's a pretty nice place, isn't it? Nice and green. Please, proceed with caution, Master. Alright, and the very first enemy that you can go ahead and kill is a Dekubaba. They look pretty familiar from Twilight Princess, they had the same sound effect. Except some of them in this game can actually change forms and patterns. Yeah, but Fi can also say to us that we can get the names of enemies, which really didn't occur in Twilight Princess, but she will say the names of enemies for you if you happen to not know the name of them, so. Master, I have information for you. What? I have the ability to offer information on items and creatures you target with ZL. While targeting with CL, press down and I will brief you with the information known on the subject. Alright, fine. What do you want? If you want to say that it's a freaking Dekubaba, just let me know, and she says that right there. I get it. This violent plant is widespread in wooden areas. It will attempt to bite anything that approaches it. And I get it, man. You have defeated... Oh, that's pretty cool. She will say how many you defeated thus far. And boy, we're going to take out a good chunk of them in this game. I can tell you that right now. But go ahead and just swipe in the direction that its mouth is facing. Ow. I don't know why you just did that to me, but yeah, just chop it in the direction that its mouth is facing in, and yeah. So, what does that mean? Well, we have to go back down there and strike that good old big pillar with a Skyward Strike. I use the word strike in the same sentence twice, but hey, I feel like anybody watching would get my drift when it comes to this game in particular, but, getting used to the sailcloth is pretty nice because we can just, like, you know, jump off without fear of a painful landing like we already were told when we first got the thing, so, yeah. Young one. Child of destiny, descended from the sky. Raise the sword. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Master LSP, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward Strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this to you? I'm gonna say no, because I'm going to. A much shorter, easier version of it. So if you're playing this on the Switch, she will, like, basically say how it works, but I'm gonna give my easier version. If you're playing this on the Switch, press up on the D-pad, and if you actually hold up, you can use the right stick to choose any dowsing that you want. What dowsing does is that it's basically like a metal detector. If your cursor goes nuts, kind of, for a little bit, it'll kind of like ping the direction that Zelda is in, or whatever object that it is that you're dowsing for. So, in other words, we need to head in that direction. Easy enough. Yeah, that's basically what Fi was going to say in like a big, like, more complex version. Anyway, we really have to get used to the fact that we have a stamina gauge up in, like, the sealed grounds, because, man, the spirally motion of this place is insane. It really is. So stamina fruits will come in quite handy, I'll say that. Go ahead up here, though, and now that we've struck that pillar down there, this door will kind of let us through. Kind of. More like definitely. Alright, go on through, and pursue forth. Alright, we are in the sealed temple within the sealed grounds. That's pretty nice. I gotta say, the music in here really just kind of does awaken the big, like, vibe that Skyward Sword has to offer. But I will say that right in the beginning of this room, you will find a chest right on the front side, on the right. And if you go ahead and open that up, we will have the second bottle already. We have more revitalizing potion. This potion fully replenishes your shield gauge and also restores 4 hearts. Go ahead and keep that, and boom, 2 bottles off the bat already in the same episode. Nice. Go ahead and chop some of these pots on open, and find out that there's absolutely nothing inside of them at all. That's just great. And like I mentioned, that Groose's hair really does, like, resemble something insane. It's this right here. If it doesn't look familiar enough already. Man. Ah. The traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? LSP. Ah, LSP, good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The Skyward Strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all so that I can fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It warps to move the destiny of which you two are a part. LSP. You are concerned for the Spirit Maiden and seek her whereabouts. Yes. That is understandable. But for now, you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Faron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and the map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press A to place a beacon. So I will say right now, this kind of did trip me up my first time playing around, but you see this line on the map, right where that X is? You want to place it over the right side. If anywhere on the left, it will just not register, and she will just tell you to place it again. So go ahead and place it, boom, right there. Easy. You haven't set a beacon over... I just did! I guess it has to be directly over the X and on the right side of the line, but... Alright, I understand now. Fine. Bam. Though you cannot see it from where we are. A beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one that you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, LSP, go bravely. Alright, and the fact that she already mentioned to us that we should grab the contents in this room, another bottle with more revitalizing potion. It's great. I probably should have demonstrated, like, taking damage, because in here there is a stool that you can sit on and recover hearts. But yeah. ... Kind of hilarious, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, sitting down does, like, give you an alternative to heal slowly but surely, instead of using hearts and potions as per usual. But go ahead and chop on some of these pots open and kind of get reimbursed for earlier. That bottle kind of did kind of knock us down in the depths of, you know, like, bankruptcy. Bugs. These will come in handy way, way later, but right now we don't have access to the net. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it off right here. So in the next episode, we're going to open these doors to the Faron Woods and find out what awaits us ahead. With that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.